The Lions and the Panthers coming up next.
Khalif Raymond now. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff. On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Panthers have recovered. So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
And many people are having difficulty pegging exactly what they believe Cam Newton is at this point in his career. For me, when I see certain days and he's right, he can still be an accurate passer, can still get the ball downfield. And his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Newton. Wide open. It's Marshall complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Shifts by at the 15. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 14. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 31.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
20.
McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play, and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. To throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing stretches the field more than a deep ball, and I mean a deep ball. That one didn't connect, but certainly they'll be back on their heels.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep, Alex Erickson. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Newton. Got a man right set. It's McCaffrey. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
But you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Newton. For Marshall, that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next-gen stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's the way to get it going, boy.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
You got 4.
Remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Goff. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Goff. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he had the touchdown of the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Newton. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now a 1st down throw, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 35 on 2nd down, Goff. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
16 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Second down and 8.
Out of the gun, Newton. Now he's forced out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be out right at the 35. 50 yards on the ground for him so far. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 4.
Gone.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I just wonder if defensively they're starting to think that, hey, we've kept them to nothing so far. They've got to take a shot downfield and look like they were prepared for it.
On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Newton now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing just outside his own goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. So out now come the Lions. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
This one taken in by Cephas.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Lions.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Goff now looks to throw. And And that is incomplete here.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. 3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
On first down, it's gone. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Goff.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Cam's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. This is McCaffrey on the give. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their